Oh, thank you. Love you. What? The chicken's done. Chicken's been done. Yeah.
Profile Fritosport set. Profile Darnut GT set.
Connected. Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. Circuit de Spa Rancourt Champs. Endurance.
Radio
Scales
check.
were reset.
Spotter, radio check.
Alright, here we are. Not much room left in this practice server, but let's get in here and turn some laps.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour.
A few cars coming.
The leader's just done a 218.93.
Profile Fritosport set.
There's traffic behind. Take care rejoining.
Watch for debris. Watch for debris.
We have the car field here.
Hey man,
Hey,
Watch for debris.
what's up?
just getting my crap going.
Watch
Okay.
for debris.
I'm in session 770.
Watch for debris.
It was the only one I saw, so I just got in here.
Watch for debris.
The leader has just done a 218.00.
El auto con el número 38
Heads up, there's a car rejoining.
17.983.
Yeah, when I went to that older version of SimHub, it lost all my settings for my little Grid Pro
Oh, that's right.
light LEDs, and I
Yeah.
had to put them back together. And when we did that practice the other day, I realized they
Yeah.
weren't quite right. Only one side was working. And
Oh,
I
wow.
had to remember how to do it.
Yeah. I see, just connected. I hate that, man, when like you go back a version or something and it didn't have a certain feature or a certain product is not covered in that
It
one.
still has the feature. I just don't know why it lost the config.
Yeah. I noticed with like the little shaker motor things that I have, sometimes it
Watch for
doesn't
debris.
assign the correct COM port to the Arduino stuff, or it's an outdated Arduino thing that doesn't work, so I gotta go back and you gotta like re-enable
Watch for
them, and
debris.
sometimes I forget which models they are, you know?
Yeah. I just saw you released a new version today. I
Oh,
don't think
really?
I'll
Of
go-
SimHub?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
don't
saw.
think I'll.
Which one? You know what number it is?
No, not off the top of my head. I'd have to look.
Okay.
Watch for debris.
But I know as long as mine's working, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, I would, unless you need it for a specific new part, you know?
Yeah, because all I'm using it for is my base shakers and
Yeah.
Watch for debris.
one overlay and then the grid browse.
Yeah, Simpson sent me a message because I asked about why did
Watch
the
for debris.
Rumble motors work in their software but not in iRacing, and then they said that the next version of SimHub would have it included.
Well,
But I'm back on the sprints anyway, so
Watch for debris.
The leader has just done a 217.63.
I got a new review on my sprint mods today from a guy that bought the whole kit, the brake, throttle, and clutch, and
Oh,
a
good.
heel pad.
nice.
He was blown away.
D19.
Yeah, man, it makes a big difference.
He
I love
He
how
wrote
it feels.
wrote in his review he was
El
really
auto con el
skeptical
número
of even
34.
despite he
Yeah.
watched your review and he watched
Oh, really?
all the reviews on
Good.
their people that posted and then he was like he couldn't believe it, they're really that good.
Yep, it makes a big difference, I think. Yeah, I really enjoyed them, man. So, and there's a big difference, you know, because I've tested a bunch of other mods, and there's just no feeling like a brake pad feel, and this is the closest it gets. It feels like like you're in a real car. I think as close as it can be, you know.
Oh, I already got stopped. The guy in the pits just rear-ended me and damaged my car.
Oh fuck. That's why,
'Cause
like,
you can't hit somebody if you're actually in the lane.
oh yeah, in the far lane.
Watch for
Yeah,
debris.
getting ready to exit. Yeah. That's the thing, like I know some of the guys are like, oh, I don't want to practice with AI, but honestly, the kind of stuff I've been running into in official practices is not great. It's been,
On track.
yeah. Some of them are just here doing hot laps, and some of them are just doing idiotic moves, you know, not actually practicing like full fuel stints or anything like that.
Well, my grid bros are still not working right. I don't know what's going on. They're just on now, just bright white.
Maybe it'll sync if you do a lap or something.
Watch for debris.
That is odd.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get that figured out for the race. But
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a neat tool to have, you know. Where are you on track now?
The leader's just done a 217.21.
On the back
El
side,
auto
and I
con el
just spun
número
out.
38
Okay.
marcó el mejor tiempo de
Because
vuelta.
I'm just
17.3.
watching
Yeah, the
my
outlap.
rearview mirror too much.
Yeah, if we brake too late in this car, that's when it all goes bad, I think.
Señalaste que
Yeah,
con
well,
20th place.
Still on my outlap too, so the tires are really cold.
Right.
Hope we get a split with some at least semi-decent drivers.
Right.
Watch for debris.
Yeah, I agree. That'll be the biggest thing, you know?
Still there. Clear left.
libre.
Yeah, I got P4 behind me. I just let him go because he flew up on me in a Ferrari. That's the main thing, is like you can't really fight people here. If they have pace, man, it's better to let them go. They're going to get in trouble on their own or when the weather comes. Like this guy here in the Ferrari, he flew past me, right, on the straight. But then in the corners, I'm right back on him, so it's obviously a downforce issue.
Well, I just went through the little S's right before the finish line, and there were 3 cars all wrecked. I don't know what the hell happened.
Well, and that's what I mean. Like the official practices, yeah, it can obviously they can teach you something and it can be good practice, but a lot of the time, man, I find myself doing like 20-30 minutes of it, and then I go and host my own thing. You got to feel, at least for the race start, you know, you can see how weather is going to be and how it affects you in the track. Because yeah, some of these guys, man, like yesterday was the worst I've seen. They're stopping in the middle of the track, all around the track. Or some of them would be like, you get a group of 2-3 guys that are fighting each other, and they're really quick. But then after they pass you, then they pull over and stop, or they crash.
Watch for debris.
So they took a little bit of power away on this car, didn't they?
Esa fue tu
A
vuelta.
little bit, yeah. We're down to 98%, I think.
Watch for debris.
I like the traction control at 6 now. I've gotten used to it in the dry. Definitely, you don't really lose the car with that. You can get on the throttle hard and it doesn't hurt it. Sometimes I've even picked up time with it like that, just because I'm not that smooth, you know?
Yeah.
And then in the wet, you know, obviously cranking it up to like 8 or higher. Thank you.
Watch for debris.
Left
Well,
side.
you can
Clear
definitely
left.
tell it's got less power.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't dig out of the corners quite like it did.
I just noticed that. I just got passed by McLaren and a Ferrari. I was trying to dig myself out and it just wasn't doing it. But it's not that bad. Some of the other cars got hit pretty hard, I think. The Acura got hit really hard. I think that was on the first. They had 2 different
Watch for debris.
BOPs.
B38.
Watch for debris.
It looks like with eight drivers, we should be getting 3 stints each.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're a little bit down on power on the straights, huh? I feel like the
Yeah, I
RPMs
just
came
noticed,
sooner.
You know, other times when I was practicing that tight right-hander after the finish line, if I ever got
Yeah.
out of that and with a green delta, I would just gain green
Atención, lento sector
until I got to the
derecho.
top of the hill. Or
Yeah.
this time, I just did it and I was like 6/10 and then just immediately went down. It didn't gain down the straightaway.
Right. Yeah, it happened to me too. Thank you.
Restreambot says YouTube. PS4 Deadman West APP.
What's up, man? How you doing, Colin? I'm just out here trying to get ready for Spot 24 Hour. I saw you guys have the rally that's going. I think Sean ran today. Ooh, BMW lost it behind me. I got P1 coming up on me now. Yeah, man, we're just practicing for Spot 24 Hour.
Yeah, I just came up on a guy. Came out of the pits and he was doing the tire warm-up
Watch
wobble,
for debris.
taking up the whole fucking track. So he was not even aware I was behind him.
Yep, it's so frustrating in these open practices, man. Some of them are just in their own little world.
Giro rápido.
B39.
I don't know how some of these guys are doing like 216s, but I think that's all qualifying stuff, you know.
PS4 Deadman, yet I just ran 4
Yeah.
and 5. Having a smoke and going to do 6.
Oh, dude, good luck out there. How'd it go on those? Hopefully you had some good stages.
Madstock 1983 says hope you guys are gaining pace. Would love to jump on and do some laps, but playing Bob the Builder Man
On your right.
and replacing
Clear right.
Libre derecha.
Can we do
Watch
it?
for debris.
Yes we can, but it is FN hot out.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude, we've been painting and setting up my daughter's room, and got it painted and set some things up, you know. And then we have to do our room next. We got to paint our room, so we got some projects coming through this week and next week. But we got time for Spot 24 Hour this weekend at least. That can be quite a bit of work too, man. You're welcome to come over and help us replace our shed roof if you want. We got to replace the shed roof. We got a fence we got to do too.
PS4 Deadman covering for LH.
Oh, I see.
So I need to run the polo. I hate it LOL, but holding third for now. But one of the top 2 went out on 6.
Oh, really? Holy cow. Right at the end, man. That's wild. So the Polo doesn't feel that good in there? I haven't driven the Polo in ages, man. I mostly drove it in Dirt Rally 2.0, but I haven't done it in EA Sports WRC. Yeah, P1 came up on me flashing his lights pretty quick. I figured I'd just let him by in the braking zone. Seemed to read it pretty well. Damn, I'm down to P40 now. It's hard to get good laps with the traffic, but at least the traffic hasn't been as bad as yesterday.
Yeah.
They're kind of letting people go through, you know. But I know you already experienced some idiots.
I'm just now getting the tires.
B40.
Yeah.
Lento en pista. Auto frenado en la derecha. Anda por izquierda.
Restreambot says YouTube. PS4 Deadman not I hate
They'll delete this lap. Track limits.
Up easy. I
Oh.
like the way the mini rotates.
Yeah, you know, I was gonna say, I used to not drive the Mini very much, but the Mini felt pretty damn good, man, when I ran with Heiko. The Mini felt pretty damn good. I enjoyed driving it. It felt good, like good balance all around car. I was honestly surprised.
Watch for debris.
But you know, I'm happy with 220s, 219s for the race.
Yeah, sure.
We're gonna have to manage so much, you know. A lot of those guys that have knife edge setups, man, they're gonna regret it at some point.
Just keep blowing my laps
Yeah.
right at the end.
Oh, it's easy to do, man. I just have to keep telling myself to brake early enough, because too late is disastrous. And that damn chicane before the start, or before the finish line, it's always a pain in the ass.
Watch for debris.
I'm just glad I didn't
sure.
lose the car on the outlap, because that's been my issue lately. I've been trying to be more mindful about, you know, cold tires and dealing with the understeer and braking early enough. I am wondering, man.
Yeah. I was distracted by my grid lights not working, and
Yeah.
Restream
then I
Bot
had
says YouTube.
somebody
PS4
right on my
Deadman
fucking
Mini is
ass.
the best for overall
Yep.
item, but the Polo is the fastest overall, but you need to grind the stages to get the rotation at speed built in.
Oh, I see.
V41.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Track
Back
must
when we
be
used
hot.
to run it, I think so. Back when we used to run it, we had Mika Solonen putting in work on the setups for the Polo, so
I didn't look to see
it
what it
helped a lot.
was.
Yeah, I didn't either. I figure it's pretty warm now.
Watch for debris.
Some of those tighter corners, I'm learning to be a little smoother and brake early, lift a bit, and get the car rotated, and then get the hammer down when the car's kind of locked in, you know. It definitely helped. I gained 4/10.
Watch for debris.
Yeah, the car's definitely feeling better now.
Detenido a la izquierda.
Damn, McLaren was spun over at the chicane before the finish. He almost pulled out in front of me.
Giro rápido.
V37.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think 3 stints will be good, man, because 1 stint can wear you out. 2 will definitely push it back to back, you know.
Yeah. You think we shouldn't do them back to back?
Oh no, I think it's fine. I think we're fine. Back to back is fine. I think a triple would be pushing it.
T command to refresh your skins? Control E or Alt E?
Control R, I think. Control R. Yep.
That's weird.
Don't invalidate this lap. Track
Skin's
limits.
not loading. I guess my trading paints must have crashed.
Yeah,
Other
Trading
skins are
Paints has a
loaded.
hard time with team paints. That's why I started using better Trading Paints. I don't use Trading Paints anymore. I haven't had any problem once I switched over to better TP.
PS4 Deadman, you try LMU, do
I tried that early on and it didn't work very well for me.
That's weird. Yeah, that's weird. I never had any issue. I installed LMU and I think I mapped the controls, but that was about it, man. I haven't tried it. Just the whole multiplayer stuff, man, it just doesn't really appeal to me. I like the fact that I can jump into this and it works. But I might give it a go, you know, once we're done with Spa. I think I was looking at all the other sims, you know, and I basically use a set of Corsa with mods for
En
drifting.
la izquierda detenido. Seguir por derecha. Frenado en la
And then
derecha. Auto frenado en la
Automobilista
derecha.
2, you know, for the rare cars and tracks. Race Room for some of the older content. Some of the, you know, stuff that others don't have. But as far as LMU, I want to try it because I do enjoy R Factor 2 as far as driving solo on my own.
PS4 Deadman, the FFB is weird in it, and the motion, but VR runs sweet.
Dude, I mean, I would be in VR right now, and usually iRacing has been the most reliable in VR for me, but lately it's been having issues. So I just need to get VR sorted again, and you know, for the endurance races with rain, VR has been tough to run, right? Because it's so demanding. But aside from that, I do want to get back into VR for sure.
Far
Left
left.
side. Clear left.
Libre.
Thank you. But I need to try them. You know, I do want to reinstall all of them again because I had a lot of content in some of them. And I would like to definitely race in there again in a lot of those other sims and have fun with them. Just like with rallying, you know. That's I definitely want to get back into some of them. So I do want to try LMU.
Bot says you too. PS4 Deadman dude. I'm like 99% it was a Windows update that forked VR, and maybe some of the meta setting stuff ain't helped.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's just frustrating, you know. I need it to be reliable for these endurance races, but I think after Spa, I'm taking a break. I don't think I'm going to run Petit Le Mans or anything like that, and I really would like to do VR again in iRacing and a lot of the other sims, right? So. Damn, dude, I had a good lap going and this Ferrari in front of me just braked so hard for the final chicane.
B39, you've just done a 219.85.
Watch for debris.
Fucking guy in a Ferrari just B4 just spun me. He just literally drove into me and
Lightstock
spun me out.
1983 says
Aye.
going to order 234-inch
That
ultra-wide
sucks.
1440 PG5 and set up triples. Love VR as well, but it has been unreliable for getting on and racing when I don't have a lot of time before a race.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Freddie. Yeah, it's
Jesus Christ.
yeah, dude. Triples. I gotta say, going back to them for now, while we're doing these endurance races, has been kind of nice being able
Track
to
limits,
see the
keep it
pit
within the
board
lines.
I have right here, and just having a dashboard in front of me. And like you said, you just jump in and it works, right? I had a good run with VR, man. That's why I mentioned that you should try it, because I had a good, reliable couple seasons there in AMS. You know, like probably all the seasons I've ran in AMS have been in VR, except for maybe part of the last one, I think. But even then, the majority of that was in VR. So I've had a good run in VR for years now.
Streambot says you too.
It's frustrating
PS4
lately.
Deadman on my new install VR is running way better in EAWRC. I
Yeah.
never even bothered to finish Mediterraneo the other week, was so laggy, but I tested with my new LTSC Windows install and it ran way better.
That's good. I'm going to pit
Look out
lane
for the
real
pit
quick. I
speed
got to
limit.
turn on my overlays.
Box in
Te
4,
doy ubicación con cuenta
3.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, man.
2, 1.
3,
That's the thing. Like,
Box now.
I would leave the VR headset plugged in and the PC plugged in, and I would get home from
Front
work.
right, 91%.
I would throw it
Rear left,
overhead.
92.
Launch Oculus Link, right, for the PC from the MetaQuest app, and then I would jump into iRacing, and boom, I was in, and it was stable, no problem, whether I was trying 90 frames or 72, and it was running reliably. But yeah, like PS4 Deadman mentioned, it's like this Windows update or something, man. It did something weird, because even Matt Thompson mentioned it, Chuck mentioned it, and yeah, for me, I know I tried different cables, but my goal is that once Spot 24 is over, I have
Madstock
3 different
1983
cables to
says
work
need
with.
triples anyhow. Want to do some of the winter endurance races with you guys.
Yeah, man, we need you out there, Freddie. It'd be good to have you out there on the team. It'd be good. You know, and after Spa,
Restreambot says you too. PS4 Deadman, but I would only recommend LTSC if you can just use the PC for gaming and know all the stuff you need to install for your sim stuff.
yeah, no, I totally agree. I agree. I think that, I mean, part of me's tempted to do that for this rig PC, and then maybe just use like a laptop or something simple for any other stuff that I need to do, right, as far as PCs go, or computer-wise, right? Yeah. So let's see here. So I overlay gonna work? Yes, allow. Okay, cool. Alright, I got my overlays going. Where are you at on track?
Just top of the hill, just heading into the backside.
Okay. I'll wait till you come around again, and maybe we can do a couple laps, and then we'll hop into the rain stuff. But yeah,
Madstock
It
1983
was good
says
practice, I
really
did.
want to get in on Spot 24 but would only be able run the overnight midnight to 4 a.m. Eastern section.
that's totally fine.
I need to wait till P4 comes
But,
around again so I can wreck him.
Yeah,
Restreambot says you too. PS4
We'll have
Deadman,
some-
you could
some
just
stuff
get a
coming
cheap
out.
SSD, install it and try it. If you don't like it, wipe the SSD and you got like a 500 gig backed K up.
that's not a bad idea, Colm. That's not a bad idea, man. I do have some hard drives. I've been planning on moving a lot of things because I have too many hard drives that are not big. Moving those to the external drive, and then maybe start cleaning things up and properly organizing things. So that could be, I could even have one probably in there right now, or I have another one I have to look at. Yeah, I have some SSDs, not the M2s. I haven't had good luck with M2s. But Freddie, back to the endurance racing. I mean, we do have to take them all. You know, if we get enough people for it, it's a 10-hour race. We could put a couple cars in there, and yeah, you know, Neil McDougall. You guys know Neil McDougall. He runs with
Restreambot
us.
says you too. PS4 Deadman 500 gig Kingston SSDs are cheap.
Yeah, that's true, and probably on Prime deals right now, right, up until tomorrow. Prime days might be a good time to pick one up and meet him. But yeah, Neil mentioned that, you know, when he's running on his own, he uses VR, when he's running in like an endurance race, he uses triples, and it makes sense. You know, it's reliable, it works. And you know, with iRacing now having the different INI files, right, where you select one for Oculus, you select one for monitors, your settings are saved. But like I said, I think Monday is when I will be going back to VR, and I am going to try looking over my settings, making things work, and seeing what happens, and trying different cables. So I'll probably even stream what I'm doing just to try to sort out whatever's going on. Even thought about reverting NVIDIA, but Windows you're kind of screwed, right? Because it'll update when it wants to. Where you at now, Mike?
Backside of the track again.
Oh, you already went around? Or are you coming? I'm in pit lane. I was gonna wait for you to come around.
Uh-oh, I thought you were on the track waiting on me.
No, I went into pit lane to fix my overlays. They're working now. No worries. Let's come out for a couple laps and then we can go practice rain.
PS4 Deadman keeping Meta headsets charged for enduro stuff could be an issue, lol.
Well, it worked pretty well. Like we ran some enduros with the headset, man, and it was fine.
Black flag.
Black flag. We'll need to pit to
I
serve
got
the
black
penalty.
flag. I'll reset the pits and come out. But yeah, I ran.
I'm gonna heat your
Front
lap
left,
if nobody gets in the way.
100%. Rear right, 100.
Nice, keep it going, man. So yeah, I've ran enduros in VR. Everything was really good and reliable. Like some of you guys said, I think it literally has to do with the Windows update.
Final,
Oh,
damn it.
man. It's a tricky one there. Getting it just right.
Yeah, I still got a 219, but I was on a 218 lap.
Oh damn. Oh yeah, I
Because
see you coming.
my best lap here is 218.6.
Yeah, I've gotten into 218s barely. These guys are doing 217s, the fastest one. So yeah, track must be a little warm. I just saw you go by.
Poodle 675 says want to be seeing a podium this
Well,
weekend at least.
Are you still
Your
in the
exit is
pits?
clear. Watch
I'm
the
just
white
coming
line.
out right now.
I'll wait on you.
Okay. I'll be on cold tires, but yeah, I'm coming. Yep. Okay, I see you up there. I'm coming. Yeah, I hope so, Neil. I would love to have a podium this weekend,
Yeah.
man. That would be great. But you know, Spa's
Just go
never
back in
been
the
kind
pits.
to
I
us.
just wrecked. Let me go back in the pits.
Okay, I'll meet you in the pits.
Then we'll just both come out on cold tires.
Sounds good.
Bizarre.
Front left, 100%. Left rear, 100.
Yeah, I wasn't paying
Speed
attention.
limiter.
Kind of lollygagging, and that's when you fuck up.
Yeah, get out of rhythm. All right, so yeah, I would love a podium at Spa. Spa's always been a tough one for us. And a lot of the time it's not something that's been within our control.
See.
Yeah.
I don't see you anymore.
I'm coming. I'm in Salem pit lane.
Poodle 675 says should
What?
be a fair amount of
I see you
movies
up there.
with all officials been.
Oh, you're driving back around. Okay.
Well, no, I was in pit lane.
Oh, all the way back there. Okay.
Yeah, it's a long one.
My pits are in a different spot than yours. I was in the
Yeah.
front up here.
Oh yeah.
There's traffic behind.
Okay. Well, we got a good window to pop out. Good.
Your tyres are cold, watch
Yeah,
out.
man. Officials, even that 3 hour that we ran, I don't know if you guys saw the start of that. It was pretty crazy. Mike had to deal with quite a bit of crazy people.
So does my car have a skin or is it just black?
It is black with orange wheels.
That is so weird.
Yep. You assigned it to the team and trading paints and everything, right?
Well, I mean, I'm just my own team, or we wouldn't be in the same car.
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
we-
talking about. Your team in trading paints.
Poodle 675
It's not gonna show
says
your own
one
name.
at the
Yeah,
guy who
okay.
tried to pass Mike in the pits.
Oh, really? Yeah, dude, that guy was ridiculous. I guess iRacing did reply to Mike Nickham about it and said that the issue was taken care of. That guy was ridiculous. It was
Big
a
push is
one-lane
really
road.
bad when it's on cold tires.
For sure, like the first 2-3 laps. That's when we might lose some positions, but that's fine with me because when it comes in, it feels comfortable and good. Yeah, that guy Ryan Hallett, man, that guy was ridiculous.
Honestly, if it got incredibly, you know,
He
if it was
just
biting
pushed
super
and hit
good on
us.
cold tires, that means you'd wear the tires out.
Yeah, I think so too. Because
Really
then it
bad
wouldn't be
night.
balanced, yeah. But yeah, that guy that hit Mike,
fine
I
once
can't
the tires
believe
warm
that he
up.
hit him in pit lane. It's a one-lane road, and he tries to make his way around us, dude, with a big Mustang. I mean, he nailed us in the right rear, gave us 2 minutes and 37 seconds of damage. We reported him because, I mean, what are you doing? You know, in real racing, you wouldn't do that. You'd get a huge penalty for unsafe actions, you know. So, and then, you know, at the start, man, cold tires, people were just taking stupid risks and causing huge pileups.
Atención, lentos en
Oh,
la
you got on
izquierda.
the throttle hard, huh?
Seguir por derecha.
I forgot what those on cold tires. Too
B40.
much yapping.
Detenido a la derecha.
I'll wait for you. You got to turn around.
Detenido a la derecha.
Yeah, I got to turn right. I didn't hit anything.
Okay.
Poodle 675
I'll wait for you at the
says just
chicane
like
at the
that.
top.
Winky face.
If we were
Yeah,
in R Factor 2, I'd have flat spots,
right?
big time.
Yeah, I remember that, man. I need to reinstall that and set that up. Since I reinstalled Windows, I haven't installed anything else
Restream
except for
Bob says
this.
you too. PS4 dead man off for now. Suppose I should go do a recce. LOL. Catch you later. Thumbs up.
Yeah, that
All right, buddy. Good luck out there. Let me know how you do on those stages.
45th place.
You've got the track.
Yeah, it's tough.
Watch for debris.
I'm waiting for
Seguir
you.
por los límites de
Flag.
pista.
Okay, I see you coming. Well, good luck, Colm. I know you got to run the stages, and good luck with building the deck, man. But yeah, Freddie, you got to join us in some of these endurance events. Same with you, Neil. It was a lot of fun, man, when we ran the majors.
The guy behind us got a really bad connection. His car's jumping all over the place.
I'm surprised he hasn't kicked them yet. Phil Schneider.
Yeah, I must have settled down.
Okay.
I mean, he blinked once and then it was like jumping left to right, real unnatural. You know how it does.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get pretty bad. What
Well,
is
it's
this guy
doing it
doing?
again now.
Watch out ahead. There's certain parts of the track that seem to do it for people all the time.
B41.
Yeah, it'll be fun, guys. And you know, aside from the special events, I really do want to do more of the 3-hour, like the SimuCube GT Endurance Series for 3-hour races. I mean, we did it with 3 people, 1 stint each, and that was fun. You can do 2 people or 3 people, I think. And then we also have the Production Car Challenge series, where that could be fun with 2 people, you know, 1 hour each or whatever, however long it goes. And those are on the weekends a lot of time, so. He's hounding you, huh?
Oh yeah.
Poodle 675 says yet I like the 3HR ones and the IMSA endurance ones. Not too big
Yeah.
a time commitment.
Exactly. It's just right, you know? And hopefully people have enough of a mindset of endurance racing there that they're not going to do the craziest of things. I mean, obviously we had those idiots like Ryan Allett that ended up trying to pass us in a one-lane road in pit lane and crashing us. And you do have those guys that are so aggressive at the start on full tires that they end up taking out like 5 people, but hopefully the majority kind of settle down, right? Because then they realize, oh, I don't want to be that guy.
Now he's just gone.
He disappeared, didn't he? I see no car behind you.
675 says pretty regular teams that run it weekly.
He disappeared off the relative
Nice.
too.
When I would run them.
Yep, I see that. That's good. It was looking
Nice.
scary. What the hell? That was quite a long gap for him to be gone. Yeah, I know a couple people that
I can't
run
believe it's
them
not
like
booting him.
every race. Maybe it won't
Or
into the
he just-
Whoa, what the
wrecked me.
hell? What the hell, dude? He just fucking hit you?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, man. You gonna wrecking people?
I'm just out of here.
Yeah, let's go do the
Go
rain
ahead.
practice. Alright, we're gonna jump into a hosted rain. So if you want to join hosted, we're gonna go there now.
Disconnected.
Yeah,
Overall,
man, that was ridiculous. I saw you
Detail
flying by out
100.
there. It's like, what the hell? Alright, let's, I'll set up the session here. It'll be some good fun. Let's see. Create a race. New race.
Got one of these.
So yeah, if you guys want to jump in, I'm gonna host something right now. And that's a problem, man. Having these sessions like that, some people just don't know shit in there. Let's see if I try to just generate the weather, we'll see what it does. Okay, never mind. Let's go back and not realistic, we'll do time like that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm already gonna see we're gonna have to just drive mega defensive just all the time.
Right.
Like it's the end of the race, even at the start.
Yeah.
Because people are just gonna dive bomb.
Oh yeah. I agree. It's, I mean, that's the thing. You can drive defensively, but if we're defending too much, they're gonna end up just taking us out anyway, right? So it's almost like,
I know, but in places like those little S's, what are you gonna do? There's not enough room to really let them go by. They're gonna take you out.
So you let them go early.
Well, yeah, if it's at that point, but that guy, he wasn't. I mean, I would have just had to really got on the brakes to let him go around because he.
Right. That's what I'm probably gonna do. I know we don't want to give up too much. I mean, if you keep it in the middle, you keep them in the middle, right? You keep the car in the middle, then they know that you're not really giving it.
Because the line he was taking into the final chicane, he couldn't have made the fucking turn.
Right.
Not the speed he was going.
No, I know, and that's the thing. Like, you just have to read them. Like, if they're gonna be idiots, you just have to try to read that. Okay, I better just let this guy go if I'm gonna survive. Basically.
That car that had that bad connection, that he should have been booted. iRacing still has a lot of work to do with that.
It took too long, yeah. All right, I just got the session. It should launch any second. Yep, it's gonna launch it right now. And it's just called Fritosport Racing Team. But yeah, I know what you mean, Neil. Like, I know Tuan Tran and his girl, they run series all the time. That's all they run anymore. And a couple people I know, that's all they team up for anymore. It'd be nice to just start doing some of that stuff. Yeah, that's the thing, Mike. Like at Spa, we haven't had very good luck there, and it's always been something where somebody takes us out or somebody gets impatient and they force it and we have a crash. For me, I'm going to be driving really cautiously. I think that if we survive long enough for the aggressive people to take themselves out and be out of the race, then we might have a better chance. And then, yeah, if we have to defend, I would say just stay in the middle of the track almost, heading into the chicanes. That way they can't think, they can't throw it in. And if you see that they're going to be really close on your ass, just brake early heading to those type of corners and let them go. That's what I've told Tom before too, is if you have somebody that you know is really fast and you feel like they're not going to have patience to do it on the exit of a chicane, then brake early, and then just follow them through the chicane and see what happens. But yeah, it sucks, but it might help us in the long run. It's really frustrating to have to race that way sometimes. Okay, session's up, man. So yeah, if anybody wants to join us, session is open.
I think I figured out what I was going with my grip pros. I accidentally had the lights that come on when traction control was on.
Oh, so just the
and I don't, which it's on all the time in this car. So,
yeah.
And I don't normally have that on. I just accidentally turned it on.
I see.
I have it where if you go into the brake hard enough that the ABS kicks in, they light up white real quick.
Yeah.
To let you know where the limit is.
Right.
That's been real handy.
Yeah, it's a nice signal to know when you're getting into the ABS, and then you can modulate a little differently.
Yeah. And then the radar, that's really super handy.
Yeah.
The cars beside me, one side or the other lights up.
Oh man, dude, I bet that comes in nice. I have my dashboard, like one half will turn red, the other half will turn red, depending on where the car is on which side. But in VR, I have none of that,
Yeah, I was reading an article the other day about sim racing, and they say that no pros hardly, I mean, there might be one, but none of the good ones have motion rigs or VR.
Yeah. I see some of the pros that are running like the iRacing stuff. There's been a couple in VR, but yeah, not many.
And they say none of like the real race drivers that do sims, both, none of them use VR.
Yeah.
And they said the #1 reason is because they practice so much.
Lamborghini Huracan
It's
GT3
too
Evo.
uncomfortable.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I'm just gonna do some laps. I know
Scales were
you
reset.
got to set up the race.
It's
I'm not
30
gonna
minute, yeah.
do it. I'm not gonna do it that long
No problem.
because it's almost 5 o'clock to me, and I gotta eat here in a bit. So,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
yeah.
do some laps. See how it goes. Guess I better put my wet tires on.
Hey Neil, how you doing? Yeah, man, go for it. It's
Estás
gonna be
utilizando
wet.
neumáticos para seco.
Yeah. I'm putting wet tires on right now. Gotta turn up that traction control too.
Día.
Something wrong.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per
What the
hour.
hell's going on?
If exit's clear, we've got 25 minutes
Something's
to
wrong with
settle
what?
up.
Those grid lights, they're still
Oh,
just, when I'm out on the track, they're just bright
Cold
white.
tyres, we
both
need to
of
get some
for
heat into
reason.
them.
could be the rain, but that should be ABS, right? Not traction
No,
control.
Nah, something's, I just gotta look at it closer.
Yeah, some sort of settings. Yeah, the traction control's just kicking the whole time right now for me.
Well, I've turned that completely off, the traction control thing, so, for the lights.
Oh, okay. Ooh, it is pretty wet out here. I don't know how you like this, Neil. Yeah, the puddles are big. No, dude, I had the forecast that I saw only showed practice and qualifying. I didn't see the actual 24. I tried. We might not even get rain, but figured we'd practice a little bit just in case, so we at least know what settings to go on. You know.
I wonder if they don't do it now because so they can change the forecast between time slots.
True.
Because we had the one, we used to have the one forecast
Yeah.
different time slots with a completely different weather.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Some people, like I remember, some people at Daytona had just storm
Yeah,
after
we had-
storm, and then others had nothing or very little.
It was based on the same forecast.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's why they do it that way.
Maybe, huh?
And the track is wetter than any of the other sessions we've ever done.
Yeah, it is. I tried to set it for light rain, but I guess it accumulated for a long time.
What they used to do. Did you say 8 for traction control?
Traction control, I'm actually on 10 right now. On traction control, and ABS is at 8 or 10, I think. In the dry, I'm running traction control at 6 in the Lambo, and it basically is so that I don't even get myself into trouble.
If it's this wet, it's gonna be very interesting.
I don't think it'll get this wet in Spa. We start at 4 p.m. in the sim, but I think it would be, if they do have any kind of weather, I think it'll be light rain, and I don't think it would accumulate.
The rain's easing right off now.
At least we'll know what kind of settings to run if we come across that at some point. Because it would just be so many crashes, man. Just gotta avoid curves and the big puddles. Ooh, trail braking is tricky too.
No se esperan modificaciones en las condiciones climáticas actuales.
But yeah, man, I definitely want to start running more of those 3-hour races. How long are the IMSA ones, Neil?
2 hours 40.
Oh, okay. Not bad, huh?
They're every 2 weeks. I think they're every 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. That would work too, man.
I think the IMSA ones are more like a Saturday morning for you.
Yeah, exactly. I ran one with Alex at Sebring, and it was a Saturday morning. That worked out good. Yeah, Matthew, Nickham, and we ran this
The
one.
leader has just done 252.38.
Yeah, I watched it. I just had it on the TV.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, that mayhem, huh? From the start, and then that guy, man, in pit lane, what an idiot.
Yeah.
The leader has just done a 247.32. That puts you 0.07 off the pace. V2. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
If you guys want to go to the race directly, we can. Let me know.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay that long.
Okay. I can advance it too. Just let me know what you guys want to do. It is interesting running like this. I'm curious to see if it's going to taper off or if it's going to pick up more rain.
Sin cambios previstos en el clima.
Great.
The leader's just done a 247.27.
What happened?
Yeah, I just hit a curve and lost it.
Oh yeah, those are deadly, man. Don't touch the lava.
Yeah. I want to go get something to eat. I'm getting really hungry.
All right, mate.
I'm ready for the race. So.
Hell yeah.
And I'll practice some more tomorrow too. So.
Yeah, let me know, man.
I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good, buddy. Take care.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah, I just spun as well.
Yeah, it's tricky, man. You gotta tiptoe around the damn track. I mean, we're 27 seconds slower than dry times.
You're in pole. You're currently 1.4 seconds quicker than second place. You've just done a 245.88.
Yeah, they're all dry, huh? I thought you had some fog when you ran. But that was it, right? All just fog, nothing else?
Yeah, it's like a dry.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like you were saying, I mean, the forecast, I think, it's probably going to be pretty dry. It's like, you can't ever really please people, right? there's some people that say it's not Spa without some rain, and then there's some people that are like, well, it didn't rain there for the real one, but they don't always base it on that.
I think the good thing is it's going to start dry anyway for you.
Yeah. And like I said, in the sim it starts at 4 p.m. So we're going to be heading into the night. So I'm curious to see if they do have some rain, when would that come and how much. Oh, I just lost it. Damn it. The adaptive AI is kind of cool. I think you have to run it a while, but it does kind of pick up. Yeah, you've been using it? It's not bad, huh?
I just set it on high and then
Yeah. Well, you're definitely faster than I am. I usually set it on medium, but for these posted sessions, it doesn't let you change that. It just has adaptive AI. There's no low, medium, or high setting, I noticed.
Is that for posted sessions? Or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be different because it will base on
Watch for debris.
just everybody's pace, I would imagine.
Right.
All the unique paces, whereas on a single one, you just set it yourself because it's based on the real road.
I think I need to try high because I've done medium and sometimes I end up
15
running
minutes
away
remaining,
from them.
15 minutes to go.
Eventually they kind of catch me, but it's, you know, the race would have to be pretty long, I think, for them to keep adapting.
They're pretty slow at the start of the race, I've noticed.
Yeah. Yeah, like for example, if you have a 1 hour race, it feels like for the first 45 minutes they're not really there. And then the last 15 minutes they're like hauling ass, catching you.
So slow one too.
B2.
But you've been running the McLaren, right, in these races? That's all you've been running?
Yeah, I've just used that, so I kind of tested all of the cars, to be honest, just to see what I felt better on. And it was really between that, the Acura, and the...
I've always enjoyed the Acura, but Chuck had a hard time with it. So we tried the Lambo, and I was surprised. I hadn't driven it in a long time. McLaren feels good though, doesn't it?
Yeah, the reason I took the McLaren, I was actually faster in my practices. I was faster in the Acura.
Oh wow.
The first on cold tyres at the start, it took me longer. I was struggling. I was up to pace quicker in the McLaren, so I was using the car. And then I hadn't looked at anything. I hadn't looked at any races or that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a McLaren Cup, basically.
Okay.
Because everybody's in the McLaren apparently.
That's what I've been noticing in any practices I go into is so many McLarens, a couple Ferraris.
They kind of dropped the ball a bit with the GT3s because last season it was all Acura coming to the season.
Right.
And the halfway point, it was just like everybody was just in the Acura.
Did you see the BOP, how it hit the Acura pretty hard?
Yeah. There'll always be a fastest car, no matter which one it is. There'll always be one that's a couple of times faster no matter what we do.
Yeah.
And then once somebody finds it, the top guys will use it, and then everybody will just go over these guys are in it, they'll must be better.
Yeah, I've noticed that kind of trend too.
I think for our level, it doesn't really make a difference. It's only
True. Yeah, there's always got to be somebody that can make a car fast, you know, and where we run. The Porsche didn't feel too bad. I drove it at Road Atlanta, but I didn't put in enough time.
That was terrible. A lot of tests I was
Yeah.
doing. I just done like 6-7 laps in each car just to see how it felt, like going from cold tyres to.
Yeah, that
I just try to
crossover.
do like race pace laps and see how it goes from cold tyres to normal tyres, hot tyres.
Yeah.
But the lap times would have been that set, yeah.
That's pole.
Keep getting off tracks.
I know, it's so tricky. Have to drive so much differently than you do in the dry, just to not die. But then every once in a while I forget and I still put the car in the apex and loop it or get a big wobble. I mean, we use the curb so much of this track, you know, it's so hard to stay off of them.
I was just on the curves going up all the way and I couldn't get on the throttle at all. Just waiting to get off.
Yep. That's the scariest section, man, in the dry or wet, because people get crazy there. It's like they just turn their brain off.
Yeah, I kind of caused an accident there in one of my races this week.
Yeah.
We were too wide, but I was on the left side, so I had to come inside for the first corner.
Yeah.
And I was like half a car ahead.
Oh, man.
The guy could kind of bail out, but he tried to come through with me.
Jeez, dude.
I kind of pinched him a bit tight on the
Well, you think he would back out, you know, if you're ahead.
Yeah,
but
he killed me. He hit the side of me and then spun me round, it hit me with me, but it slid back.
10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left.
Correct him, but it took me straight back into the side of him.
Whoa.
And spun him. And then when he come back onto the track, he then collected me again.
Oh my god. That's crazy chain reaction.
But it was mostly my fault, I think. I kind of just didn't. Is there any damage on it?
No, no damage, no damage. No, I don't think we would accomplish much if there was damage. Yeah, that's the thing for me, man. Like, on quote tires and being around traffic there, you either take the time penalty or back out, because you know people are going to be dumb there, think they can hang on to it.
I think it was, I should have, like, I did consider backing out myself, and like, I don't trust this guy not to back out, and I was like, but there was another car right behind us as well, and I never want to re-ran me going up the hill, so.
Well, that's the other thing, they don't leave enough room to the car ahead, right? So sometimes they don't even avoid.
Well, the freezer one was the two.
Yeah.
Your lap time was at 2:46.86.
Obviously, I was I was side to side, but the laps before was the two.
I think that's the curse you have, is qualifying well. But then again, I mean, even if you qualify towards the back, man, you come up and it's kind of blind, right? All of a sudden you're going to come in at speed and people are going to be going across the track.
Yeah, half the time it's quite a lot. If you can get to the front, it's always so good. Yeah.
It's like that. It's always been a tricky track for us here, man. These races are just, you never know what you're going to get.
I can't do starting from the back. I'm not.
I don't feel right doing that, but I end up there.
I just find it harder to judge the pace because I'm not with guys who are lapping at the same speed.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally understand that. I've felt that before too, you know, in leagues and in officials. But sometimes I guess I just back out a lot and I give up too much, you know. And sometimes that doesn't even save you.
No, it's switching a rough situation.
Yeah. You get around people that you don't normally run around.
I've probably had more incidents when I've started from the back than I have. Unless I'm right at the very back, at the very last car, where I can just really take it easy, but when I'm too cautious to make any positions up.
Right. It's a double-edged sword.
I just start number one, hope for the best, basically.
Yep. And sometimes it works out in your favor, that's for sure. for us, it's going to be tricky because the car does have quite a bit of understeer at the start of the session on cold tires. So, but then you see all these guys in these official practices where they're, you know, running a very low downforce and they're just out there hot lapping, getting a lap and then leaving. So that worries me too.
That's standard. There'll be ones at practice as well who are doing it on their own as well. That's just the...
Yeah.
You see a lot of ones in host. You see a lot of hosted sessions there just now. So
True.
a lot of those guys don't just follow that.
Yeah, I don't understand. It feels like a while back people used to do more fuel runs and they would even say it like, I'm doing a fuel run or stuff like that.
It's just all getting a name on the leaderboard now.
Yeah. Leaderboard challenge.
It's raining now. Seems to be increasing.
Oh man, increasing rain. Okay. Oh, you got up to PA. You adapt quickly.
Yeah, I've unreal probably, but like last week, so
Damn.
off track again, you know?
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
I was supposed to be going away in my camper van this week, but
Oh yeah.
I just get fixed injectors. You get a local test on them, so I'm not sure they're looking back. But it's struggling to start.
Really?
It's cold and it gets better as it gets warmer. That's how that is. There's a hill on the track.
Is that what you think it is? Or just injectors?
Yeah, but no low pressure. The fuel pressure on the low pressure side is like a bar higher than the ETU's one. So I think you can do it what's causing it. And it's a transit and injectors in it.
Really? They think they just get gummed up or just
No, they're just leaking. And then
leaking, huh? Oh.
they bypass too much fuel into the, too much diesel into the...
Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
it goes back into the low pressure side.
Oh, I see. Does that end up following the O2 sensors? Or?
No, it can eventually just... If it's just leaking back to the low pressure side, it will... It's overfueling just now because the mixture's all wrong. You
Yeah.
smell it when you fire it off, it's leaking. Too much fuel in it is because it struggles to start, so you pump a lot of fuel into the roller. But I've got it. I just cancelled the trip away and let's get special fittings for the
B5.
takeoff pipes.
Yeah.
All the kit I've got don't have those fittings. So then I'm like,
So is that
I'll
the
just buy
typical
it.
fix, or
what's that?
is that the typical fix for it?
Well, I need to check one.
No.
I've got a test kit, but as I say, it doesn't have the connectors to fit those injectors. It's on there.
Yeah.
So I need to get connectors for that, so I can adapt my test kit to fit.
Okay.
Just check it. It's like £1,000 for the fucking four injectors.
Damn. I hate fuel issues. I gotta replace the fuel pump and the sensor on the CRV that we have because the fuel gauge is just not working. It'll show full, and so I've been driving just going off of mileage, you know. There's times it'll show full, and then other times it'll be at the bottom right after I fuel up. And the fuel light's on, and I know I got like full tank of gas. Yeah, I gotta do that. And then I also got an airbag light coming on the Civic, and I've reset it a couple times, but it keeps coming back up, so I don't know if it's...
That's 2
I don't
minutes
know what
left.
it is
2
now.
minutes.
If it's an actual airbag issue or what. Seems like those things
we get-
had recalls a lot back in the day.
In the LEDs we get a lot in the airbag in the seat. It's got like a just the Y-arms a wee bit so slightly rooted too tightly.
Yeah.
Because you connect on the plug just to pull apart ever so slightly, and then it goes up on the bag all the time.
Yeah. That's probably what it is.
You just disconnect it and then like move the wire a little bit on the clips. And then
All right, I'll probably try to do that. And you know what's
just
funny is
you get ones under the seat, the connector under the seat, and Peugeots are pretty common in a Peugeot.
yeah, isn't that crazy?
And plug them and replug them in again, and then clear the light and stay off for a year.
Oh man, I hope that fixes mine. I don't want to deal with more than that, you know. The CRV, they mentioned that as far as like troubleshooting at first, they were saying, I think online I saw it said like, oh yeah, just plug it back in, unplug it, plug it back in a couple times and it should be fine. But I already have one.
A similar thing that was what the Audi does. But it's just the connectors it just comes loose ever so slightly.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's old, right? Wiring gets brittle, the connectors get loose and rattle around. Damn, you guys are getting faster.
B6. Light rain now. Looks like it's getting better.
Oh, now it's light rain. Curious how it's going to be for the race. Let's see what the map. Oh, the map is kind of the same. Green.
So how could you see the map when you're on track, but you're in the pits?
Yeah, I just pulled over here.
I'll just pull over. It's actually good.
Yeah, I just pulled over to check it. Map doesn't look great. It's kind of just a scattered green. There might be a little hole here and there, but yeah, it's gonna be a rough race.
It's just full rain. What is this, half an hour you low on the fuel or anything? You're just going in with 100% fuel?
Yeah, it's 100% fuel right now. I'm just gonna run 100% for even though it's 30-minute race.
Just do the same. I've actually just been taking a little bit of a break, like only just doing a few races and not doing as much.
Yeah, sometimes that's better, isn't it?
Started that Clever Screwer game, it's quite good. Expedition 33.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like a turn-based RPG. Play
Yeah.
French.
Huh.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, man, I feel like I get burnt out sometimes, and we started playing the Division 2 and just doing other things too, you know, watching movies and stuff like that.
I've had so many hours in the Division and the Division 2.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I loved
Oh,
them. That and
that's
Destiny.
cool.
I was like,
Yeah.
played since Destiny from when it launched all the way. I think I've got,
Oh, wow.
I don't know, maybe $1,000 or something across PS4, PS5.
Damn.
Oh, sorry, PS4,
Yeah.
PC.
That's
Steam.
cool. Yeah, man, it's kind of cool to figure out like what else we all do aside from sim racing, right? Like I used to do a lot of DayZ, and then my wife and I did Division 1 and 2. And with my daughter, we were playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. I kind of need to get into a little more variety because I used to play a lot more games, right? And even do some flight simulator and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I see Chuck plays at Diablo a lot with his wife.
yeah, I think they do that. I think
Oh,
on
Diablo.
Thursdays or Fridays or something.
I played Diablo 3 quite a bit, but I never played
yeah?
Diablo 4.
Nice. That's cool. You got some variety, man. Because yeah, it's easy to get burnt out on this stuff, right? Like you can be sim racing
But I
all
always
day,
phone
and
it, yeah.
feels like a job.
After like it was like during the halfway through the last sim pit season, I just kind of lost like interest in it. I was just
Yeah, too much repetition, and I mean, yeah, it's tough, man. Sometimes it feels fun, right? If you're in a championship hunt and broadcasts are cool to watch afterwards, but other than that, man, it can be too much. I feel that way sometimes too, man. I feel burnout.
Yeah, I was doing like this. I was doing it with Simpa, and then I was doing that Apex this.
Yeah.
And then I was out there practicing for it as well. And then
That can pretty much take up your whole week.
yeah, and then I would try and do my own officials as well. But I had to end up stopping doing officials, and then being honest, prefer officials just because I can just jump in. I don't have to commit like a time every week for it. 3 kids and keep you busy. So
That's the end of the session. P8.
Well, I like the idea of doing those 3-hour races. You know, that's nice. It doesn't feel like as big of a commitment as a special event, but it's still a nice commitment.
I know it's only like an hour. Like really, if you don't really need to commit for an hour because you can just do your stuff if you need to go.
Right. Yes, that's true.
One lap to green.
2 hours 40.
Es una vuelta y comienza la velocidad. Ocupa la línea que va a la izquierda del auto de seguridad. La calle de boxes se encuentra cerrada. Estás utilizando neumáticos para lluvias.
Oh yeah, that makes
Según
sense.
parece, las lluvias
I mean, it's been fun like this,
Pretty
you
confident
know,
here.
with,
Decent finish will be
we
around
did 3 people in
55.
3-hour race.
Car
We
number
could have done 2.
57.
Yeah, I usually do it with me, man. 2 weeks. I used to do them.
Nice.
Pretty regularly.
This is a rolling start. Follow car number 82.
Yeah,
Left
hopefully
lane.
we can do more of those because it was fun.
I've done a couple with John.
Yeah, that's right, huh? Well, let me know, man, because I'm looking forward. Maybe we can get a couple
The pace car
of us
speed
to do them.
is
We'll
60
team
miles
up.
per hour.
Get a couple cars out there.
Everybody's interested.
Yeah. So, yeah, some people are interested. Some might want more stuff. I don't know. Well, good luck, Neil. See if we survive this. No damage anyway.
Atención,
I'm definitely curious to see how the 24 is going to go at the start.
se va el auto de seguridad.
Whoa, careful. BMW stopped. BMW stopped on the right. Okay, he's moving again.
Alcanza al 82.
Oh, yeah?
They went early and then slowed down again.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they do it here too. I'm sure there's going to be people who jump into the 24-hour not realizing that we don't go back
some of
there.
my official, a couple of my official races, the guys went before.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
They just jump out without even doing any practice or knowing what's going on.
Oh, the ice slope.
Yeah.
Offside.
Careful.
left.
They spun somebody. They really braked hard. Oh shit, that was you.
There's an
Holy crap,
incident
Neil.
in Radion. Looks like it's
I didn't realize that was you.
I
You okay?
try to avoid them. Yeah, I'll try.
They brake too hard, huh?
They go so slow.
Shit. I thought that was AI for a minute, yeah. Well, luckily no
Good start.
damage.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Now you get to work your way back through the grid.
I'm not that far down there.
Oh no, you're right there, yeah. I'm glad they didn't hit you on the way up. Yep, I see you. Oh, I almost spun there. Ooh, it's tricky, man. Damn cold tires and rain, it's no fun. Yeah. They caught up to me again because I had that little tank flabber.
The gap to P6 behind is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds.
You should be able to get around them soon though. That's a tough thing in the rain though, where you try to dive past an AI, you could be in the wrong spot, right? I just straddled the curb at Blanchemont.
You're reeling Bailey in. The gap's now 2.1.
But yeah, the Division 2 had that
We've got
Brooklyn
Drizzle now and
DLC that
extra
came out.
out, P5.
That was kind of fun.
Yeah, we went back to like Division 1 basically.
Yeah.
I think I've actually just got the last boss to do in that. I stopped playing it. Done all
Right.
the other. Yeah, it was like 5 lieutenants or something you had to hunt down.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done them. I just never done the.
Watch
I
for
can't remember his
debris.
name again. What was his name again? He was a bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't gone that hardcore deep into it, you know. I'm sure you're further along than we ever got. But the Brooklyn DLC is what we started playing just for fun. Like, I know we haven't beat the Washington stuff, and we definitely didn't finish the earlier Brooklyn stuff either.
On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Yeah. Try to pass them, and they pass me
Still
in the
there.
corners, man.
Clear left.
And then he breaks hard. Fuck. Just got into the Corvette.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
You can pass me those
Yeah, nailed
hesses.
that fucker.
They were slow through there. I did a little rubbing on one of them.
We're getting proper rain now. Looks like it's getting harder.
Left side. Clear left.
More rain.
Car right. Clear right.
Good work, mate. Keep it up. P2.
Got right up to him.
They're getting slow all of a sudden. I wonder if when the session changes from...
Oh, he's
Uh-oh.
on there.
Yeah, they're getting really weird and slow.
Came out of turn 1 and then like, straightened up and then hit the brakes on the exit.
Yeah.
Just drove right into the ladder.
I know, I didn't expect that from the Acura, and I nailed him too, and the Corvette. If we had damage, I probably wouldn't have the front end.
Oh yeah, I'm a car with it. Like NX.
Líder de competencia delante tuyo.
You're reeling. P1 in. The gap is now 0.9. The guy in front of it, incident prone. Be careful here.
Car left. Still there.
Continúa a tu izquierda.
Hold your line.
Aún en izquierda.
Clear left.
Libre izquierda.
Yeah, he was in a better line.
Right side.
Correct. They just stopped.
Still there.
Yeah, they
Clear
stop in
right.
the weirdest places.
Nice move, mate.
You expect them to slow, and then they're just slow as hell. You would hope that, like, as people host sessions, that it would just continue, AI would continue compiling data and using it for future sessions.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
They're going to do the single player thing with the AI still.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes I do not.
Yeah.
I can have them and they're really good, and then sometimes they're really bad.
I always wonder if it's because they've ran them at certain tracks, or it's a specific car that is popular, you know, that they've put more emphasis on, but no idea.
You've disappeared now after your fasting.
Damn, good job. Up to P3 now, huh? We'll see how this goes. I'm sure Neil's gonna hunt me down and catch me.
We like this. Keep doing it. You're leading.
We were in an official session earlier for the Spot 24, and it was alright, man, but some people are just, I don't know what they think they're practicing for, if they're practicing for a hot competition or what, but...
3 seconds.
Well, yeah, traffic. So I've been lucky to just run away right now. But like I said, I mean, all practice is good practice. Just you would expect better judgment and better planning from some of the human drivers.
There's an incident in Camel. We think it might be Neil.
Uh-oh. You got the challenge. I know, I'm pretty sure you're going to catch me. You got 20 minutes.
Me? No, I'm dead. I'm all the way back now.
Oh, shit. Did the AI cause it, or what?
Nah, I just...
Yeah. Oh, that's what kept happening to me, man, when I practiced. I did one yesterday, and I was pushing and pushing, and then I just spun like 3 times on my own. It's so easy to step over that limit.
Minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
I think the sun's gonna start going down here. I'm pretty sure you can get them, especially the way they've been driving.
They should pick up again more eventually.
Yeah. I'm curious to see if the car behind me is going to start picking up the pace on me.
One in P9's pretty reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, like 18x, not 4 laps.
I'm glad we get 100x in this, in the 34. Oh yeah, they're picking up the pace.
The gap behind is now 3.4.
Ooh.
We've been warned about track limits.
I just spun it.
Go slow until you get in the lead, and then you start adjusting.
Yeah, I think you're totally right about that. I just lost it in Bar Rouge.
That was hard. That took too much care.
Yeah. He just grabbed me and spun me, man. But yeah, I think you're right. If you're leading, man, all of a sudden they start picking up on that and they start coming after you. Because he's running 246s. Let's see if we can get him.
It's not raining so heavily now. Seems to be improving.
I need to go around the outside line.
The gap to Grieve ahead is increasing. It's now 2.0.
On your right.
Derecha.
Still there,
Virula
clear
a la
right.
derecha. Derecha liberada. El piloto
Okay, we're halfway
ubicado
through the
en
race now.
posición 5 marca el giro veloz 46.205.
It's quite rainy now and getting harder.
I cannot judge how fast they go through or raise at all, man. They're going
Yeah.
so fast and then stop in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, I'm going up it in third gear. I'm being like ultra careful there because
15 minutes left.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
There you go, last place.
Oh damn.
The gap to Grieve behind is now 1.0.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass here like that.
I'm just so used to my own AI settings. It's like,
Right. Yeah, this is not good with it adaptive and the rain probably doesn't help with how they are driving. They're overly cautious there. But yeah, I probably should practice in the night too. I haven't done that for a bit. Just to know what I'm looking for and see how dark it can get. I gotta figure out if I gotta put up my bed sheet over the window. Dude, it was rough. Like Le Mans, I practiced and I realized like holy crap, that night I could not see very well on the monitors because the room just stays too lit up, you know?
Yeah.
Even though I play with the brightness, gamma and all that stuff. You climbing back up or are you gonna stop?
I'll just stop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear what you said for stuck with them, huh? Just gotta dive bomb them everywhere. Just watch out for the fast sections, huh?
I'm at 20x on Saturday. keep running into the back of them.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. It's like you think they're gonna leave a little room.
Got a
and
light
you don't
rain here.
expect them
It's
to do
clearing
that.
up.
I don't expect the braking like they were doing. I got lucky to get ahead of them. But yeah, just like you, I got a pug nose on this car, man. If we had damage, they're braking at the worst places.
That's like the start brake and you went to the corner normally and
Yeah.
the corner.
Or
You're
like
now in the
on
lead.
the exit
On
where
the
you think they're going to accelerate. You're like, okay, you're straightened out, you got a straightaway, and all of a sudden they're slow or brake.
The gap to 3 behind is now 0.8.
I need to back away off here for Rouge because he's going to run into the back of him again.
Right? Yeah, and then that way you can at least, you back off, give some room, then you can get a good exit and hopefully pass like 3 or 4 of them.
I got backed off too much.
It's hard to gauge. Yeah, thanks for sending me those replays. It was good to see like what other people are doing and where they're trying things too, you know? Because when we did the 3 hour, it was more tame, you know, we were more cautious, but good to see those races as well.
Oh yeah, the most part of it was something. I made, in the 40-minute one, I made one mistake and it lost me the draft. And that ruined the obviously, I dropped off the back after that. I'd have probably been ahead of that, the guy that ended up crashing into it.
Yeah, he apologized. I think he apologized to you.
He just said he didn't know
It stopped raining.
Oh, okay.
How it happened.
Ah,
I looked at it and
I
the
see.
two of us drifted. Like, he'd be inside, so I kind of started coming in expecting him to have already started. He was in my blind spot. I could see
Yeah.
him. And I kind of assumed at the point he was at the point of turning, but he kind of went straight on. He must have outbraked himself a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just on the approach to it, they also kind of, as I was turning in, he always
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. We're setting the pace. That lap was a 2:45
Yeah.
and 9:1.
We just kind of came together, but because I was slightly ahead, I was
Killed your traction. That sucks.
spots or something. Wasn't as if I was a real car runner or anything.
Yeah.
You've
Well, it
got
looks
10
like it
minutes
stopped
left.
raining.
10 minutes to go.
Estamos en posición de podio.
We'll see for how long. It's just wet. It's just too wet anyway. 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Nice. Get him.
Heavy heights of P17.
All right. Yeah, it is tough when you're around.
Clear left.
Oh
Clear
shit,
left.
he's trying to pass me. Ferrari's trying to go around the outside on me. I did not expect it. Oh
Far
shit.
left. Clear left.
Just
Starting
lost
to
it
drizzle.
on the curb. Fuck.
We've gone out of track limits.
Oh,
Keep
man.
it between the lines.
Hit the wall. That's not good.
Lucky isn't done.
Yeah.
Once you're up there,
Se
once
aproxima
you're
el
in the
auto que va por
20s,
detrás.
you can start complaining.
Está a 3.6 segundos.
It's good to see though, like, oh shit, now the whole line of them's coming. P1's gonna run away now. The other thing I was thinking of too is like, you remember Mount Panorama where we would get pushed onto puddles or a wet curve, and I'm sure that we're going to see some of that here too.
No estás pudiendo descontar al
As soon as I
auto que
pass the
sigue.
AI, I
La
try to
diferencia es
try and pass.
7.9
All the way
segundos.
back behind them again. Luckily I'm not really trying, I'm just fucking about.
Yeah, exactly. Just
El
have fun.
rutero de la competencia registró un tiempo de 48.872. El auto número 4 se posiciona primero.
Okay, we got 7 minutes to try to get back up to P1. I don't think it's going to happen with an 8-second lead. He's up there, you see him?
The gap to Holmes behind is increasing. It's now 5.8 seconds. We've got light rain here, getting harder.
I'm tired of this weather, man. It's like, oh, it stopped raining. Nope, it's back. Oh, it stopped raining.
You're reeling in. The gap is 7.3.
Oh, you should be able to make that up. You can make it up faster than you expect with the AI. Don't go over there. That curve is deadly.
Watch for debris.
Probably for me.
Descontás diferencias con el auto que va por delante. Diferencia 1.5 segundos. Líder de competencia.
On your right.
A tu derecha.
Hold your line.
Sigue tu derecha.
Clear right.
Libre a la derecha.
That's the stuff. We'll have some more of that.
El líder se está acercando. No entres en lucha.
Just slowed all back down again.
Yeah, I got past P1 and he was slow as hell. I don't know why.
Literally like 2 corners and I made up 5 seconds on them.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That you'll be able to catch him no time. I made up an 8-second gap in 1 lap. Like I don't get it. I think the AI might be broken for the rain.
Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. It's raining now. Seems to be increasing.
2 others.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how, all of a sudden they're quick, then they're way slow. It's just not a gradual thing.
You're in the lead. You're the man. Stay on it.
Too wide for launching one. How's this going to go?
Oh man, that's scary there.
The gap to
Following
green
them from there,
behind
'cause
is
they'll
now
break there too.
2.5 seconds.
You up to P10 again?
Yeah. That's the fighting way through that bunch.
Yep. I'm sure you'll be able to pass more of them too.
flag.
Una vuelta para
Last
buscar
lap.
el triunfo.
White flag, white flag.
The gap to Reeve behind is now 4.8. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Last lap. Keep your shit together, you're not home yet. That lap was a 2:46.16. Sector 3's 2/10 off the pace.
We went way too deep there.
Similar event too.
Damn, I'm like missing every braking zone here. You might be able to catch that group ahead.
Couldn't think so.
Whoa. Feels like the sun's going down here pretty quick. Or it's just the rain clouds, I don't know. Now the AI all of a sudden grew legs, he's hauling ass, trying to catch me. I had like a 4-second gap, now it's like nothing. Feels a little more slippery heading to Blanchimont.
Checkered flag.
Definitely getting heavy on. The dry patches away. Oh no, the dry air.
Great win, you deserve that today. That's the end of the session.
Yeah, I felt like I was sliding around a bit more.
Lost half a second on it.
Yeah, it was tough because he tried to attack. I got a couple wobbles and slides. But that guy was pretty quick to catch me too.
I was a second up on my previous fastest there and I lost like 7
man.
times.
That's good gain, man, in this weather. Yeah, well, thanks for coming out, Neil. That was good fun.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people don't like the rain, but it's fun for me. I think doing rally titles, you know, the rally games, and coming out and trying to figure out how to drive a car in the rain is kind of fun.
1 lap to green.
Yeah, I like the rain. I'm usually pretty good in the rain. It's just it's more the AI I was having issues with. Fucking
Oh, I know. Yeah, they were horrible here today. Hopefully they work on that, because it's weird how they have pace and then all of a sudden it just drops off completely. It's so unexpected.
But as if they had them adjust their pace like across the whole lap rather than just jumping on the brakes or corner.
Yeah.
Almost stopping. So it was 24 incidents.
Yeah.
Must have hit the one guy a few times because he's been well.
Yeah, I rear-ended a few, but oh well.
If I look at my race report, it's just contact. All the way down. Contact.
Disconnected. Overall 30. Detail 100.
Yeah, well, if you're around tomorrow, I'll probably practice some
Lamborghini
drive
GT3 Evo. Circuit the spot rank 4 champs. Endurance.
Yeah,
Scales were reset.
if I'm not doing it.
Disconnected.
Yeah, man. Let me know.
Overall 30.
Reach out
Detail
whenever.
100.
'Cause I'll be around earlier too. So. But I think
No
we're
worries.
gonna go to bed early tomorrow night, so we can get up in the morning.
Right, well good. If I don't see you, good luck for the race.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'll be checking your email. I should probably stick up on the TV or something in the house. If not,
Yeah, it's always good background.
yeah. These are just like, and if I'm out, I'll just come in and stick it all and see what goes on.
Thanks, man. Yeah, let me know, and then let me know what you think about the weekend races. 3 hours to the inside, stuff like that too. Hopefully we can start doing that in the future. It'd be cool.
Yeah, as I say, most of the Saturday ones, like the Saturday sort of evening time for me, I should be.
That would work.
I'm usually around for most of them.
Okay.
Just take a chat or something.
Yeah, we'll do.
Do it.
Okay. Sounds good, buddy. I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go grab a bite to
Yep.
eat too. Take it.
You're welcome, no problem. Catch you up.
Connected. Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo. Circuit the spot rank 4 champs.
Radio check.
Endurance.
Spotter, radio
Scales
check.
were reset.
Pit lane speed limit is 45 miles per hour. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. We've got 25 minutes to get the job done. Light rain now. Looks like it's getting better. "20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left." 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. We're getting proper rain now. Looks like it's getting harder. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes. The rain's easing right off now. That's the end of the session, P8. Heads up, get ready.
Crash protection on. Crash protection off. Disconnected. Overall 30. Detail 100.